Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome to season number 3 here in the Nashville Stars franchise. Your Stars have really been building up this organization, building up this prospect base, and now a few of them will make the MLB roster. Now, we acquired Jack Leiter in the offseason for our best minor league pitcher and an up-and-coming first baseman in Ryan Mountcastle. Jack Leiter enters this year as a number 9 prospect, and Kerry Doss, our top prospect, enters into this season as a number 7 prospect in baseball. He hit tremendously at the AAA level last year. He will get the opening roster nod here to start this season. We'll see if he can take advantage of the opportunity. We did the same thing last year with John Dumont. He is looking for a bounce back year. He moves over to second base as Shea Wickham's moves to short, as we acquired Rafael Devers in free agency and we locked him up to a 10-year lifetime contract. In the outfield, we have one big surprise, and that's Victor Robles. He does not make the opening day roster. He is an excellent fielder, but he has struggled to hit the ball, hitting .237 last year, .263 the year before that, which was actually a good year. But then the 2 years before that, he could not even touch .230. So he is going to be down in AAA before this season begins, and he will get some at-bats there. We'll see if he will earn a spot back on the MLB roster. Now, we have some surprises in the outfield, including Dom Thompson-Williams along with Colin Ozuna, who gets the start in right field and will lead off for your Stars. We'll see. We have a lot of, I would say, good fielding and good reaction players in the outfield, but our arms are absolutely terrible. James Wood gets the start in center field. He is our top center field prospect in our organization, sitting here at only 20 years old. Here we go, facing the Athletics, facing Jack Flaherty. He will throw out the opening pitch, and this one will be high in the zone and popped into foul territory by Colin Ozuna for the first out of this 2024 campaign. That brings up our leading average guy last year in Abdubel Herrera. He hits in the 2 spot this year in some high heat. That will be strike 3 swinging. That brings up the star of this team going forward and for the next 10 years, Rafael Devers to the plate for his first at-bat outside of Boston. 3-2 pitch will be inside, and he will walk on 7 pitches. As that brings up Jesus Aguilar. He returns to Nashville. He was one of the original guys on the team. Hard hit ball to third base, but fielded cleanly and thrown on to first. And Nashville will hit the field as Troy Quincy will get the opening day nod here, the second-year player, as he was drafted in the second round in our first-year player draft. And the first out will be a ground ball to the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Welcome to the Nashville. Robert Pawson at the plate. He comes up and hits one well to left field, but it will just be a routine pop fly to left, as that will be Abdubel Herrera in left field today. Ramon Laureano to the plate, hitting in the 3 spot. He hits one deep to center field, but James Wood right under that one camps. It's a 1-2-3 inning here for your Nashville defense. That brings up Kerry Doss here in the second inning. Our top prospect will get the opening day start. He hit .250 last year in limited at-bats during the September call-ups. His first swing will be a high fastball and just a fly ball to center field. Laureano with a very good arm in center field, very good defensive player. He camps under that one. James Wood, our top outfield prospect right now in the organization. He grounds out to short, and Pawson with a nice throw will get him. As that brings up Jorge Alfaro, signed a 2-year extension with the Nashville Stars. He hits one well to the right side. That one gets to the gap in right center. It gets to the wall, and Jorge Alfaro, with excellent speed as a catcher, will make it to second with a double. Jorge Alfaro is really going to need to hit the ball well this year because he's got a young guy behind him in Kurt Zambrano, as that brings up Shea Wickam, who gets a nice pitch. And he finished second on the team in average, but this one will be a fly ball in the infield, and Oakland gets out of this inning with no damage done. On to the top of the third inning, bringing up Abdul Herrera again for his second AB. He gets one over the middle, and Herrera hits one well to the right side. He is such a good hitter. I mean, to all fields, he hit well last year. He starts this one out with a 2-out single. Anytime you get Devers at the plate, you know you're in business. This one's going to be inside, and it's deep to right field. Jason Hayward, now the right fielder for the Athletics, is back at the wall, and he makes the catch. So we move on to the bottom of the third inning. Nobody has done any damage for either team so far, and that's going to bring up the Oakland Athletics lineup, and Troy Quincy gives up his first hit of the evening. Max Muncy comes to the plate now, hitting in that 9 spot with 1 out. 3-2 pitch, and that's a changeup, strike 3 for Troy Quincy's second strikeout of the day. The top of the lineup back at the plate now, Leslie Gage, and this one will be a runner going to second base, and Jorge Alfaro. Nobody really steals too much on that 99 arm, but that time it's safe at second. The at-bat continues, ground ball to third, and Devers bare-hands it. I hate when they have that animation because sometimes they straight up whiff. Jesus Aguilar up to the plate now in the top of the fourth inning, inside fastball. That one will be ball 4. Bringing up Kerry Doss, who can't get anything going, as eventually James Wood comes to the plate, hits one hard to the right side, and maybe if you would have tagged the runner, that one could have ended the inning. Jorge Alfaro to the plate for a second time. 1-for-1 today. He gets a hanger on the inside part of the plate. Hit well to left field off of the top of the wall, just inches from being a 2-run homer. Instead, it's going to be a double, but Jesus Aguilar with only 8 speed makes it to third. Shea Whitcomb with another opportunity to drive in a run this game. This one will be a pop-up in the infield, and it will be the third out of the inning, as Nashville cannot get across the plate. Ramon Laureano back at the plate again. This one will be ball 4 as Troy Quincy walks a man with 1 out. Bringing up Sean Murphy with 1 out, 1-2 pitch. This one's hit well to left field. This one's going to be back at the, looks like almost the track, and it just absolutely died in the air. So Lawrence Butler comes up in the 5 spot. He hits a soft ground ball to third. This one thrown on to second. John Dumont, new hairdo. He gets the third out of the inning. On to the top of the 6th inning. Here is Rafael Devers at the plate, still looking for his first hit as a Nashville Star. Flaherty with his 100th pitch right there, fouled off. 2-2 pitch. Another hanger on the inside half. This one's driven deep to right field. That one sneaks over. The first run of the game and of the season will be off of the bat of 10-year, $35 million deal, Rafael Devers, and he takes that one deep. And now it looks like the manager will come out, and Jack Flaherty in his debut with the Athletics gets pulled after giving up a home run after his 101st pitch. As they bring in Mitch Keller, he is the first relief pitcher of the season by either team. Jesus Aguilar to the plate. He hits one well to the left side, and it gets through. Aguilar's going to be such a good veteran bat in our lineup again. I'm excited to have him. He definitely hits well in clutch situations. That brings up Kerry Doss, looking for his first hit of the season, and the top prospect, will just fly out to right field. James Wood comes to the plate, 0 for 2 today. Outside slider, and that's going to be ball 4. Jorge Alfaro had that double to start the game. This one will be hit to left center field, and giving chase is Laureano in a diving catch, and it's going to be an out. But he gets up and throws a dart to third, nailing Aguilar. Aguilar with 8 speed cannot make it despite Laureano even diving. So now we move on to the top of the 7th. This is Shea Whitcomb, who finished second on the team in average last season. He just gets a bloop single to center field. Laureano can't get to that one. The 9-hitter, John Dumont, to the plate now. Hits one well to right center. This one gets down, and it looks like Shea Whitcomb with decent speed will get to third. Runners on first and third here. No outs. Colin Ozuna up to the plate next. Runners on the corners here, no outs, 1-2 pitch. This one's hit well to right field. It will get down to the wall, and that one will score 2 And Colin Ozuna comes through with a big 2 RBI double here in the top of the 7th inning off of Mitch Keller. Colin Ozuna getting the opening day nod in right field, a big surprise. But he hit actually pretty decent down the stretch last year. The A's go to the pen and bring in Jorge Lopez to face the middle of our order. First, Odubel Herrera. He hits one well up the middle. That one will score. Ozuna with 87 speed. It is now 4-0 as Herrera thought the throw was going home, so he rounded first pretty hard, and he gets thrown out at first. Rafael Devers continuing this inning with a hard hit to the right side, but it will be fielded for the second out of the inning. Jesus up to the plate now. He had a hit earlier. This one's hit well, but right to the second baseman, and it will be the third out of the inning, but a 4-run cushion here for the Stars. Robert Puason here at the plate, and he will get an RBI single here in the bottom of the 8th inning with a man on third base. 4-1 here with the lead for Nashville. Looking to close this one out, though, for the last 4 outs. This one will be up in the zone, and Ramon Laureano will watch that one. And now we move on to the 9th inning. Jose Ruiz into relief here, and this one will be the first batter of the 9th, and a ground ball out to Shea Whitcomb at his new position at short. Bringing up with 2 outs. This is going to be one more out here, a pop-up in the infield, and opening day will go to Nashville versus the Athletics, who were the last place team in the MLB last season. They will have the number 1 pick going into this year. They signed Jack Flaherty. Hopefully that pushes them forward a little bit, but I'm not sure. We get the opening day win here. 4-1, a big-time victory. 9 hits to their 3. Troy Quincy pitched himself an excellent game today. 7 innings, 2 hits given up, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts only. The key stat, no earned runs. Game number 2 goes to Nashville. We win this one 10-2. Odubel Herrera gets player of the game. He goes 2 for 5. Devers went 2 for 4. Herrera went 2 for 5. Wood went 2 for 5. And Tyson King went 2 for 5, along with a multi-hit game added by Zambrano and Whitcomb. I mean, we just absolutely throttled the Athletics in that game. In the third game of this 4-game set to open the season, we actually lose. Eric Lauer gets the win for Oakland, and Oakland gets their first win of the season, despite Nashville having 9 hits to their 6. But now in the last game, this is a big one here for the Athletics. They will face James Kaprielian for the first time, returning to Oakland. I wanted to make sure he got in a start here in this opening 4-game set. I knew it was perfect since we just acquired him. He went 9-15 last year, a 123 whip. He was actually pretty good for a bad Oakland team. And then they will put on Gunnar Hoglund on the mound, 2.62 ERA last year, and only just 6 starts. So it looks like, you know, Kaprielian moving on gives Hoglund a shot. Here is the Colin Ozuna leading off this game, and he will start out with a single to right field. Ozuna is impressive so far. It's only been 3 games. Now this is the 4th one, but I'm actually liking what I see from Ozuna. Hopefully he can get on at a high clip because he's got excellent speed. He can swipe some bags as well. He's running on this pitch. This one's low in the zone. Ozuna, a good throw to second will still not get him. He actually had a decent lead. Maybe he just took a little bit of a late jump. It was closer than what it should have been. Herrera continues this at bat. This one's hit hard to the right side, and that's a perfect way to move the runner over. Ground ball to the right side of the infield. Now a man on third base with 1 out. That brings up Rafael Devers to the plate here. 2-2 pitch up in the zone, and that one swung on and missed. The high heater will get him chasing. That brings up Aguilar. He gets a nice pitch to drive. This one's deep, but it's going to just hang up in the air. And no runs across the plate here in the first inning after a leadoff single and a swipe bag. So here is Leslie Gage leading off this game for the Oakland Athletics. This one's hit well to left center. It gets all the way to the wall, and they will start out this game with a leadoff double. Kaprielian, maybe a little bit of jitters coming back to Oakland, facing Robert Puason at the plate. This one's hit well to right center. This one gets down for back-to-back doubles. James Wood fields this one off of the wall cleanly, but it's a 1-0 game here for Oakland. All right, here we go. Down 1 already in the first inning. Did not see this coming. Laureano to the plate now. He swings and misses on the inside changeup. We get him and fooled him on that pitch. That brings up Sean Murphy in the first inning. 3-2 pitch. Oh, this one's crushed deep to left field. Back at the track, but it just dies. Herrera under that one. It looked like that one was going to go over, but instead it's just a fly out to left field. 2 outs, bringing up Lawrence Butler hitting in the 5 spot. He will pop out in foul territory. That's an easy one for Devers. And they only get 1 run in that inning. I thought they were going to get a whole lot more after back-to-back doubles. On to the bottom of the third inning, though. Here's Leslie Gage back at the plate after hitting a leadoff double to start this game for Oakland. And with the man on third base, he manufactures another run. It's 2-0 Oakland. Passan back at the plate. He hits one well to the left side. This time, it's left center. And he has 2 doubles to start this game. And Oakland is absolutely hitting Kaprelian pretty well here in the first few innings. We still got 1 out here in the third, bringing up the meat of their lineup. That brings up Sean Murphy here with 2 outs in the 4 spot. He gets a pitch right over the middle of the plate, and he's late on it. But look at the speed of Ozuna getting all the way over to the bullpen and catching that one cleanly. It's a 2-0 game in Oakland's favor. Herrera up to the plate now in the 4th inning. This one's well over the middle of the plate, driven deep to right field, and somehow stays in the ballpark. Jason Hayward runs it down. Devers up to the plate next. A 1-1 pitch. This one's driven well to right field. Hayward giving chase this time. He can't get to it. It's in the stairwell. It's a home run. 2-1 here for the Nashville Stars. We are trailing by 1, but Devers comes through. That one was hit pretty well. Jesus Aguilar, he comes up and drives one deep. Back to center field. Laureano carrying so much and covering so much ground. Wow. James Wood next. He hits one well down the left field line, but it looks like that one will just hang up. But wow, we just hit some very deep balls in the outfield. 2 of them run down at the warning track. It's still 2-1. John Dumont leads off the 6th inning, and he will have a high pitch way out of the zone. And he's on first with a leadoff walk. Ozuna back to the plate now. He hits one well to the right side. His 2nd hit of the game. Nice throw all the way to third, though, by their right fielder. But now runners on 1st and 2nd. You can see the good tools by Ozuna right away. Herrera to the plate now. He hit one deep to right field last at bat, but this one will just be a fly out to Jason Hayward, and Hayward comes up throwing, and that one will be off the mark. But the man you want up here in this situation is Rafael Devers. Men on the corners. This is just going to be a chopper in the infield right in front of the mound, and it's going to be thrown onto first, but a runner will come across to score since the catcher left his position. It's now a tie ball game. 2-2 game as Jesus Aguilar comes up with a man in scoring position. One right over the middle of the plate, hits one well, and that one gets down in center. Ozuna will score, and it's now a 3-2 ball game in favor of Nashville. Looking to go up 3-1 in this series as this inning continues. James Wood comes to the plate, outside fastball, ball 4. That one could have went either way. The manager comes in and he's seen enough from Hoagland. What a good outing that he had through the first 5 innings, but then we just started shelling him pretty well. Bringing in Mitch Keller again. He's already appeared in 2 of the 3 games. KFC comes to the plate. He hits one weak to right field, and that one will be run down. I think Kendrick Franklin Cole just needs some work in the minors. I'm not really sure what's wrong with his bat. Ramon Laureano comes to the plate now in the bottom of the 6th inning, and that one will be a ground out to Jesus Aguilar. Kaprelian looks like he's settling down here. This is the 100th pitch of the game. Hit well to right field, but Ozuna with the wheels out in right field. Not a great arm, but he has great reaction and fielding ratings up in the 80s. Lawrence Butler for the 3rd out of the inning will ground out to Jesus Aguilar, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. We move on to the 9th inning. James Wood at the plate, the young cat. He hits one well to right field. This one is a no doubt home run. James Wood hits his first career jack that time, 425, 111 mile per hour exit velo. And wow, that one was crushed. Absolutely crushed. I think this was the potential we saw out of James Wood. I see him as a middle of the order bat, either like 2, 5, or 6. I definitely see him in that spot. He's going to have to earn that, but he's definitely got the potential. On to the bottom of the 9th inning. Here is Robert Suzuki, who blew 7 saves last year. So I really want to see what he's got this year. I know last year was more of an evaluation year for him, but he walks the leadoff batter on a lot of balls that missed badly. Sean Murphy up to the plate next in the 4 spot. He has some bad pitches once again, but does get Murphy to chase one low, and it's going to be a chopper back to him. 1 out as he goes to first base. That brings up Poisson, actually Lawrence Butler to the plate. He hits one well to center field, and James Wood comes up throwing. So Suzuki walked 2, and now a hit up the middle will get another batter on base. I said he walked 2. He actually walked 1. But we actually go to the bullpen. I cannot trust Suzuki in this situation. Yasmir Petit comes in right away, pitch in the dirt. And it's going to be a wild pitch. So the double play situation is now out of play here. Is now the at-bat continues. A high fly ball to left field. Herrera under this one. He's going to come up throwing. The throw home will be in time, but not on line. 4-3 now. Let's see if Petit can get one more out here in the 9th inning. Facing Jason Hayward in that 7 spot. He hits one well to left field. This one will get to Herrera again. They will send Butler. The throw home. Herrera nails him. What a way to end opening series of season number 3. What a throw by Herrera. Let's just take another look at this. He came up with the crow hop. A 1-hop throw. Right on the money. Jorge Alfaro puts on the tag, and we survive 4-3 here. Wow. Had me on the edge of my seat there at the end of that game. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with Suzuki because that did not look good. I mean, it did not look good at all. And I'm glad I pulled him because I think if I would have left him in, he definitely would have blown that. The way they were just shelling the ball and the way he just can't locate the zone. It's definitely worrisome. I think I'm going to end up moving him to the bullpen. But we do start out 3-1 through the first series. So here's what the month of April looks like. We play Seattle, Toronto, New York, Tampa Bay, Chicago, Minnesota, Tampa Bay again, and then Cleveland and New York. I mean, we have a tough opening month here in April, so we're going to have to really hit the ball well. Our pitching did pretty decent last year. We were in the top 15 in ERA. I believe we were right at 15 to be honest with you, but we'll see what happens going into this season. I like what I see so far. James Wood is impressive. A lot of guys like Ozuna also. And I'm happy that we got a couple of wins here in this episode. Definitely gives us confidence going forward. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. Let me know if you guys liked what you saw and what your predictions are for this season. So stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.